Is artificial intelligence humanity's last great invention? Or is it our saviour, the guarantee of better times ahead? These questions have troubled or excited the minds of some of the greatest thinkers of our age. So what's the answer? Is AI just a precursor to artificial superintelligence, which possesses abilities that make it seem almost godlike in its understanding and power? Or is machine intelligence a benign creation that will always remain a willing servant of humankind? More than any other emerging technology, at its extremes, I think, AI divides techies and engineers into two distinct camps. On the one side, you've got utopians, and on the other, dystopians. A utopia is a world imagined to be flawless, where equality, harmony, and advancement create a perfect society. In 380 BC, Plato wrote Republic, one of the first known books about utopianism. It created a great philosophical king who oversaw a very just society. In the 16th century, Thomas More's book Utopia also described an idyllic world which he used to satirise the Europe of his time. From Plato to More to today, we still haven't seen anything even approaching a utopia. The word itself comes from the Greek for no place, so perhaps it's not surprising it's still nowhere to be found. Would you feel comfortable with AI-driven predictive policing, or AI that controls access to money and jobs in a fully cashless economy, or AI-generated child pornography and AI-powered weapons of war? If you're enjoying this short film, please consider donating to our campaign for responsible AI. Check out the link for more information, and when you donate, we'll keep you informed on the latest research on human-friendly AI. At the other extreme, dystopians take the view that future societies will be controlled by totalitarian regimes, or ravaged by environmental collapse, or plagued by rampant inequality. George Orwell's 1984 pictures a world where a supranational figure called Big Brother enforces absolute conformity on the population. If Orwell had been a modern techie, Big Brother might well have been an artificial superintelligence. So which of these positions, utopian and dystopian, best describes the likely future in the age of machine intelligence? For the late Stephen Hawking, AI represented nothing less than an existential threat to humanity. But for someone like Elon Musk, it represents a chance to refashion society, even if our best hope for doing that lies in the colonization of space. Who is right? Will future generations live in the best of all worlds or a hell on earth? I want to suggest a slightly different answer. In a BBC interview not long ago, I was asked, as a futurist, are you an optimist or a pessimist? The questioner was obviously probing whether I lean more toward utopian or dystopian thinking. I said this: it all depends what you mean by optimist. The word optimist came to the English language in the 18th century. It shares the same Latin root as the word optimum, meaning best. The Latin word was historically used by philosophers and theologians to describe a universe in which good ultimately prevails over evil. So, I explained to my interviewer, optimism in its original form was actually a combination of realism with a big dose of idealism. Right now, the world looks like this, but it can be made a whole lot better. Optimism is not glass half full, it's glass half empty, but could be full. In that sense, I think optimism is the better path to follow when it comes to AI and other new technologies. The problem with dystopianism is that it offers only a bleak view of the future, where human choice has little or no power to change anything. But where there's no hope, there's no incentive for us to make better choices or to act now to avoid disaster. Of course, pure utopianism isn't much help either. Yes, it offers some hope, but it's not a hope based in the reality of flawed human nature. It wouldn't matter if we built a new civilization on Mars. Humans on another planet would still carry in their nature the potential for acting badly toward one another and exploiting their natural environment. So, should we look to machine intelligence to provide a utopian future, or should we grit our teeth and expect a total dystopia? The answer, I think, is neither. The future will not be a product of technological determinism, where machines create our future for us. For all our scientific advances, human ethical and moral choices still play and will always play a huge role in shaping our future and that of our wonderful planet. Yes, there are many things in this life that lie outside of our direct control, but generally speaking, good choices made today can and do make a difference to our world. Wherever it's in our power to do so, we need to make choices now about how and how much we use powerful technologies like AI. And we need to vote with our feet, pressuring big tech companies and governments to act responsibly when it comes to the development of new technology. Our biggest enemy is not machine automation, it's human apathy. I'm Mal Fletcher. Thanks for watching.